You're locked into Hits 92.3. The views, stories, and opinions shared on this program belong solely to the hosts and their guests. They do not represent the views of Hits 92.3 Radio, management, staff, partners, advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. And if you don't know what any of that means, listener discretion is advised. Now sit back, turn up your volumes, and enjoy the content from one of the greatest, dopest radio personalities to ever touch this microphone in 3, 2, 1.
Your friends and family will never know the truth. Like I up and left a good nigga out the blue. Already reaching out to women and the girls, I say forget it with you. Never seen it, never understood. Wish I could hurt you, but you'll never notice pain. Wish I could change you, but for me you stay the same. Wish I could take your heart and rip it, that's the least of what I'm feeling. But you good cause you got hoes you can't complain to. Can't believe that I ever tried to save you. Straight from mommy to Diana's little baby. It's my fault, I can't admit it. Stay too long and too committed. Man, I should've fucked that one nigga, at least he had good credit. Every time I let some shit slide, my soul died. Every text message I seen, I swear my soul died. And what I'ma have left to love on me now? And damn, I hope this shit just make your dad proud. And you ain't good for me, that's why I keep crying. Wish this choice was harder, but you keep lying. We've been through so much, that shit don't mean nothing. When you fuck it up, that shit don't mean nothing. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. And that's cool. 100 times I don't look like a fool. Want the hoes to know it wasn't you. That nigga got something to prove. You thought that you win, but you lose. Play pick and choose. Be just a tool, but somehow you get used. Who knew this hate would run so deep? But who knew this love would just free me? If it's been this good, then I know this better. That means gon' feel good when I find a nigga. Sad it won't be you. I'm sad it won't be you. I can't share good news on a good time, cause it still make me mad that you ain't mine. A sad and simple truth. It's finally the end of me and you. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. And that's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. Yeah, that's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I can worry about what I want from niggas. That's cool. If I don't know what I want on my own. That's cool. Damn, it feel good to be right in the zone. And that's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone you love. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool.
Love, let me get it. It's about another one, I put it on your fitted. Willing here, baby, but who the baby sitting? Me and Blade, they can stomach it, they put it around the shit that I'm a Booker T and 95, can you dig it? Okay, we coming for you niggas, say it, I meant it. Downtown Atlanta, I was right there by the city. When I found out I can really do it, so I did it. I'ma rock this shit like I want to. I'ma fuck around and move. Go against the tribe, you can fuck around and lose. Shit hit so hard, they can fuck around and sue. And I'ma win that. This my house, you a house, get Sinbad. Picture me a goat, when you step it, can you send that? We gon' drive this and they gon' feel it like an impact. I'm a different type of nigga on the microphone. And I'm from the 6, see we talking about his own. And I'ma let y'all have it right now. It's all about me, let it my song. If you want smoke, boy, you better buy a bone. Me and Teasy, we in the zone like we by the zone. If you got heart, you can ride along. Y'all can't see me to the end of the show. Bicon, wait a minute. Me and Blade finna make another run again. Me and Blade finna make another run again. Me and Blade finna make another run again. Blade finna, me and Blade finna.
Me and him finna make another run again. Me and him finna make another run again. Me and him finna make another run again.
Me and Blade make it to the whole summer.
I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. You know who I am. You gon' get this dance. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, 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 yeah, I like it, yeah, I like it, yeah, I like it, yeah. What if I told y'all to shake this shit on, shake this shit on, shake this shit on? What if I told y'all to shake this shit on, shake this shit on? What if I told y'all to shake this shit on, shake this shit on, shake this shit on? What if I told y'all, what if I told y'all, what if I told y'all?
I done feel dead, I'ma stand on my bitch naive. I know kid, ain't no kid by me. I ain't playing, I'm for real, I was inside C. But I see I gotta fuck it up again, lights please. Hope I got him, but I gotta hit him with a light feed. When I'm on that stage, when nobody hype me, I'm the franchise boy, but no got a white tee. And ain't over to that lady saying in the right key. What you say?
I'm working. Ooh, like I ain't got no money.
Let her word in, let her word in, let her word in,
I'm working.
let her word in.
Like I ain't got no money. Let's get it now.
What you say?
I'm working. Like I ain't got no money.
Let her word in, let her word one time. What you say?
I'm working.
Let her word in,
I ain't got no money.
one time. What you say?
I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. You know who I am. You gon' get this dance. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, I like it, I like it when you jam. I like it, 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 yeah, I like it, yeah, I like it, yeah, I like it, yeah. What if I told y'all to shake this shit on, shake this shit on, shake this shit on? What if I told y'all to shake this shit on, shake this shit on? What if I told y'all to shake this shit on, shake this shit on, shake this shit on? What if I told y'all, what if I told y'all, what if I told y'all?
Good God.
I just want to run my business and do relationships with my friends. And that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the ropes. Middle finger stretched, if you're thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Morning, babies. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing out there today? It's your girl, Sunshine Reigns, a.k.a. Griselda Blanca, a.k.a. Uni the Motivator, a.k.a. the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn, and I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a ton of laughter. First of all, before we get started, I just want to say, baby, the way Atlanta weather is doing whatever Atlanta weather want to do, you cannot tell me that Mother Nature is not a woman. You can't. You cannot tell me that Earth, Gaia, this planet, that it's not feminine energy extraordinaire, because it really is. Because the way Mother Earth is having hot and cold flashes right now in Atlanta is amazing, and it be right on point, because it be real hot for like 2 or 3 days, and then all of a sudden, why is it cold like this? Why do I need a hoodie on today? But I think I'm okay with this. I could do the on and off a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like somebody trying to get the thermostat right, and they overshot it for a little bit, then they pull it back, then they try again, and they overshoot it just a little bit, and then you overcorrect it. I know it sounds weird, but I'd rather take that than 18, 19, 22, or 46 days in a row of nothing but hot butt, sweat, crack, heat, can't breathe, sweating out your perm, You don't want to cook because it's so hot. Nah, I don't want the dog days of summer. Give me some nice days and then a couple of cool offs. I'm good with it. I know it sounds crazy, but give me a couple of nice days and a couple of cool offs, a couple of days for y'all to go sit y'all tail in the house. You know what I'm saying? It'd be too hot for too long. Y'all don't know how to go sit down somewhere. It start raining a little bit, cool y'all off. Y'all go sit down, y'all go relax a little bit. And I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Teacher Nietzsche said South Carolina too, because it was cold yesterday. It was a little chilly. And for us, it was a little bit of a, real calm down type day. Really, it wasn't all that warm. You know what I mean? But it was still it was a nice day though. It was a nice day. Um, Shout out, well, not yesterday. Yesterday was a nice day, the day before. But anyways, here nor there. Shout out to everybody who actually gave me a call yesterday to talk about yesterday's show. Shout out to my boss. He sent me a text message and was just like, "Good job. Like you definitely represented for the victim, and just showing the raw emotion that you showed was, it was right on point and it was definitely needed." And I appreciate that. I don't have anybody in here with me. I don't have anyone to play off of their emotions or their responses to know if I've gone too far or not. And so I'm just a mom. I'm just a Black woman. I'm just an American citizen. I'm just a millennial. And do I get it right every time? Absolutely not. And I don't think there's any human on this planet that will or has. And I know what y'all gonna say, but look, no one has ever gotten it right. Okay. Um, and to be perfectly honest with you, your reality is just that, it's yours. We might all have some kind of connection with throughout this energy, and we're kind of experiencing some of the same events together, but the reality of the event is really based upon your perception, and it's yours and yours alone. I enjoy having open conversation so that I can probably gravitate into your reality or be able to see it more from your stance so that I can, make that reality my reality. But I also understand that there are some people that are coming from such a far place on the other end of the spectrum that we're never going to meet. And because of that, your opinions are yours, just like an asshole. It has nothing to do with me. With that being said, going through TikTok and Instagram and Facebook yesterday after doing the show, I can see that I'm not alone in some of my thoughts. I promise you, that was an original thought when I was like, "Oh, dog wasn't wrong." Y'all heard me say that on here. While I'm scrolling through TikTok, I'm scrolling through, and somebody was like, they posted the video with old dog in the convenience store. He was like, "I feel sorry for your mother." Look, as soon as I saw that, immediately hit up Teacher Anitra. I told you. And when I say that, and that's part of the good thing and the bad thing about social media, because there might be somebody else out there who can add validity to your thought or your concept or whatever, because they thought it too. So you're like, duh, see, I'm not the only one. And that's not good when what you're thinking is bad and hateful and racist or whatever. But when you say something and it's funny, or when you say something and it's like nobody else made that connection and you realize somebody else did, chef's kiss. I saw that, it was like perfect. Because that's the way that you can understand that Black people can make jokes that are funny, ha. Black people also have a very morbid sense of humor in some kind of ways too. And I'm not calling for the death and destruction of anything at all, especially based upon somebody's racial ethnicities or whatever. But I am saying that a pattern has begun and is noticing. There's being a pattern notice. When y'all make me agree with Charleston White, y'all irritate me every time. Between Charleston White and doggone with Candace Owens, when y'all make me agree with them, I know that we are in a different timeline. Charleston White had a lot to say about this, and I reposted it on my page. I'm not going to reiterate a lot of what he said, but he definitely is like, what are you expecting? Like you're expecting something from someone who has never shown you them same courtesies. You know what I mean? And it's a lot. It's a lot. And again, this will be another Trayvon. This will be another George Floyd. This will be another incident that causes and sparks conversation, and it will be a talking point, and it will be a red button to push. But until we really decide to make a change within ourselves, as we say, the black delegation, until the black delegation makes it a point to say, hey, we're really, yeah, somebody, not somebody, Charleston White, and this is when I got mad because I agreed. I said it right here. Charleston White said, what did y'all expect? Y'all let Latasha get shot in the back of the head and we didn't do nothing. What did you expect? This is the exact same thing. He said, and if you do nothing again, what do you expect to happen in the future? Again, I sat right here and said them exact same words in different type of meaning and with different kind of sentences, but with the same underlining subject. You know, they had a couple of random killings of Asian American people, and immediately there was legislation. Do you know how many black children, and I'm saying children because these are young adults, they just found that the little boy that they said that got hung on the Texas campus, they said he hung himself, but now they done found he's got evidence of blunt force trauma to the back of his head, and it took the family to have to get their own autopsy report to find that out because it was covering up. And you can't tell me that little black kids are going into the woods and hanging themselves and killing themselves. And I will not say unalive. I don't care. I'm not saying unalive because obviously you don't understand how people are being murdered. They're not being unalive. They are being murdered. It is intentional. It's not they just fell and unalived. No, someone took their life force from them. Someone executed them. Someone took them off of this planet. That wasn't what we were supposed to get into today. Good morning. I got some videos. Y'all want to go to some videos? Because I got some videos. It's mainly because my teleprompter cut off because of the rant. I got some videos. Here we I'm sorry, y'all. I be trying. I be trying. Oh, you talking about Kendrick. Kendrick is a whole nother, that's a cover up on a cover up. You talk about Kendrick. You know who I want justice for? I want justice for that black lady down in South Georgia who went on a sleepover with 6, 7 white women, and all of a sudden, out of 6, 7 people, don't nobody know how this black lady ended up dead. I want justice for that woman so bad. Oh my God, that story hurt my heart so bad. Y'all don't understand. It's things, and then you be like, why do you teach your kids stuff like that? That sound racist. What do you mean? Why do we teach our kids stuff like that? Listen, son, I'm sorry. I love you, but you can't be the only black kid in the space. Why not? Well, because this family just took this little black boy in Florida down on the doggone swamps and then left him in the water and knowing he can't swim, and left him there with nothing but a damn floaty on, talking about, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. That's why your daddy in jail, bitch. That's why you can't be the only black person in the group, son. Not because I don't want you to be the token. It's because I don't trust nobody I don't know like that. And I don't know nobody for nothing because you can't tell what's really in a person's head. That's not what I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry. That's not where I was going with that. I got some videos. Here we go. Hey, yo, yo. That is not where I was going with that, but that is just my brain. Oh, okay. Okay. Since I'm on a rant, I'm gonna let somebody else rant. But I'm gonna say this to you right now. When you finish with your rant, I'm about to put you in your place. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you. Everybody, it's an asshole. Everybody entitled to their opinion. This one, this one is, and I guarantee you, you ain't from Atlanta. This one ain't gonna be allowed. Here we go.
Hello. This might make people think a little different to me because like maybe I'm too woke, but one thing I can never support is like a place like the Bando here in ATL. I'm from Atlanta. I understand all the hood shit, but like something about that just feels so crazy to me. It feels like they're perpetuating the stereotype of black people, and then like people are trying to like parade about it, talking about how like, oh yeah, it just like represents black culture. I'm just like, since when is mugshots crack considered black culture, bro? And then it just seems so anti-black to me. Like they got some on there called the broke bitch menu, but for some reason the picture they got next to it is like a black woman who has like a very short ponytail. Something about that is, it just screams anti-black to me. And I'm like, a person that I know said that they were hungry, right? And I know they ate at that place before. I'm like, go get your racist wings or whatever. And then it was like, they said some shit basically saying like how black people can't be racist. And I'm just like, so a person that perpetuates black stereotypes and make it a caricature and make money off of it can't be racist because that person that owns it is black? All right, bro. Maybe I'm too woke. I just can't deal with that shit. Hell no. So you know what? Since I'm not woke, since I'm too woke, I'm gonna just come up with some other ideas that y'all can add on. Y'all can have some hot Hennessy hot links, some probation potato crisps, cold case crawfish, and nigga nachos. Fuck it. Add that to it then. Since I'm too woke. Fuck it. Just add that shit. Fuck it. Let's do.
Okay, so look, I'm just gonna put this out here. I definitely understand where you're coming from, but you're also talking about a business that feeds people in the community for free. You're talking about a business that has got multiple children up off of the streets and has taken care of kids. You're talking about a business that actually is a part of the community. You're willing to go to Wendy's and go get a biggie bag or whatever, but Wendy's ain't never paid into your school district, into your community. Make sure the people that live around there are fed and taken care of. Yeah, so we play on the fact that the things that in the community that we are used to, that we have called culture, it's not that they have mug shots up there. They have, it's all of your favorite rappers. So you can listen to the rapper's music, but you can't have his picture on the wall. And yeah, they might have chose a picture from a certain particular demographic of time within their life or whatever, but ain't everything else that we're putting out and the white man is making money off of, and I'm saying it like that on purpose because you're calling it this hood ghetto shit. So let's do it. Let's take it all the way there. There's a Jewish man that got paid off of that. So why can't we, when somebody else perpetuates our stereotypes, it's it's just them being funny or it's just whatever. So when the president puts pictures up of the Obamas looking like monkeys or whatever else, this is literally something that happened in their life. Now, you can either look at this and look at it as if we are glorifying it, or you could look at it as look where they were and where they've come to. Because Tip will never be in that same type of situation again from what the Tip that was on that wall. You know what I'm saying? The 50 Cent that's on that wall is not the 50 Cent that is walking around now. So we can also look at these in different ways. You also got album covers, music. It's a whole, when you go into those restaurants or whatever that have all of the Cracker Barrel. Oh, buddy. What's the difference between the Bando and fucking Cracker Barrel? Just wanted to say that. There will be no Bando slander around here. That's all I'm saying. There will be no Bando slander around here. Okay? The nigga nachos would be fired though. I ain't gonna front because we do put a whole bunch of different stuff on our nachos. Then because I had somebody. Look, anyways, not nigga nachos, nigga tacos. Think about it. They got macaroni and cheese, maybe some pulled pork or some pulled barbecue chicken in it with some greens on top of it. Tell me you wouldn't fuck that taco up. Ooh. Bando, I love y'all forever. I promise you. So look, I may go get me some Bando today. Exactly. Like there will be no Bando slander around here. I'm sorry. Not especially not with a business that actually is working to do good in the community the way that the Bando does. I really could understand if it was just some random business in the if it was American Deli. I swear to God, if you were talking about American Deli, I don't think I'd be that mad. But the fact that it's the Bando and I've watched them and I've really watched how they care about the community and I've really watched how they put their money where they mouth it. I'm not gonna let you slander that. I'm not gonna let you slander that good black business right there. Y'all tag Bando in this and you let them know that I said it. Anyways. Let's see. I got more videos. And I appreciate y'all in the comment section talking about exactly. There will be no Bando. There will be no Bando slander. No Bando blasphemy over here. Listen, I've learned on my journeys that there are two type of people in the world. There are people who can admit that they are wrong and say sorry. And then there are people who, no matter faced with whatever evidence, they are never going to admit that they are wrong and they are never going to say sorry. It doesn't matter what evidence they're presented with. Case in point.
So we have court tomorrow for driving with a device in our right hand, but they just sent me the body cam footage, so I thought you guys might like a little treat before tomorrow.
Just it doesn't bother you, huh? Yeah, a lot of times you say.
Maybe it's different because I'm a girl.
Hello, ma'am. Hey, good morning. I'm Deputy Gasala with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. This is why you're being pulled over. In the city of Lake Worth today, we're doing an operation for distracted driver, and you drove past me holding the phone with your right hand, manipulating that phone. I mean, I saw you with the phone in your hand.
Not. So you want to just call this a day? Or?
I don't want to call it a day. You had a hand up manipulating the phone.
You just said my right hand.
Well, I thought I saw you with your right hand. You had a hand up. The right hand. I saw you manipulate.
So you didn't.
With the right hand, perhaps not, right? But I saw you.
You didn't see me with my right hand.
Okay, so are you
saying that you saw me with my right hand?
I know what I just said. I'm asking you now. Did you yeah, or not have your phone on your hand?
I did not.
You did not have your phone in your hand?
I did not.
Hand to God, you didn't have your phone in your hand.
Hand to God.
The other hand to God, you don't have your phone in your hand.
Hand to God.
Cool. You have your driver's license, registration, and insurance with you?
Sir, it's okay. Just laugh and be like, you know what? My bad. My mistake. The fact that when he said hand to God, I would have been like, hand to God. There's not one. Oh my God. When I go to court, I'd be like, Judge, can I put my right hand on the Bible? I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. I mean, for real. And he was so adamant about, I know what I saw. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure that's what you saw? I'm not sure that's what you saw, but okay, I think that's what you saw. Speaking of that slow friend, because that's all that was. That was just a slow friend. Speaking of that slow friend, you gotta love a good slow friend. I don't have any. I know what you're saying right now. Come on, Sunshine. I know you got at least one slow friend. I don't have any slow friends. I don't keep slow people around me. And if I did, I'm learning and embracing the fact that I think I'm too mean to have a slow friend. I be done told a slow friend, you slow, huh? Like you just you got a little touch of tism, don't you? This person would have definitely been mad at me because the look on my face the entire time. You a little slow. You got a little touch of tism. Just a little touch of tism. Okay. Look at this touch of tism.
The country right above us, the language they speak.
Spanish.
The country right above us, not below us.
Bitch, I don't know.
You got Mexico, U.S., and fuck, Skip. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna do
All right,
this.
it's not Chinese. It's
Japanese.
okay. It's not German. It sounds really fancy. Tendresse, calesse.
Spanish.
No, sir. They got a lot of oui.
Chinese.
Oui.
You said oui.
We French.
Why did you say bonjour?
Tism, don't you, friend? When she said the country above us, what language do they speak? I was about to yell out two different ones. I immediately said French English because which one do you want? Because Quebec, they speak French and that's above us. But in Toronto, they speak English. They speak a lot of English over there. So I don't know what that answer was supposed to be. I give her a little bit when she said it was. Once she said we, I understood, but before that, I was a little confused too. Again, your friend got a little touch of tism. That's all. Your friend just got a little touch of tisms. He got a little touch of tism. Teacher said he was an asshole because as soon as you saw the hair, you had to let her go. You know what I love? I love when men learn things about women. And I don't mean like you just stumbled across of it, but an actual insightful curiosity from men is definitely appreciated because our bodies are different than your bodies. They are. Our bodies are ever changing. You know, if you can't understand how me at 8 and me at 48 are two completely different bodies, whereas you at 8 and you at 48 probably are just about very similar. Things might have a little bit more gravitational pull. Some things might be a little hairier, or they might, have different colors. But for the most part, the things that your anatomy did at 8 are the same things that your anatomy is going to do at 48, 68, whatever else it is, right? Now, for women, that's not really true. We're going to go through some things a couple of different times. I don't know if you know this, men, but about every 5 years or so, a woman's menstrual cycle changes. It just decides to do something different. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because having these conversations are very taboo. They're very But there's this guy that I follow on Instagram who goes around and just tries to learn different things about women's bodies. And he goes and he tells the men about them. Like, fellas, did you know your girl's body does this? Listening to this man explain to these men something that he found had me so tickled that I had to bring it to you guys, because for the life of me, the way he explained this just tickled me, because I have a little girl and she's getting to the age where we're going to have to start explaining some of these things to her, right? I have a boy. I want to be one of the mothers that explains some of these things to my son so that when he eventually one day has his own woman that he loves, he can be empathetic to her issues, right? And he, won't be like ill and stuff like that. Okay. This, fellas, if you didn't know what these are for, here you go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've been on the kick about trying to discover everything about females. I've been doing this for us men, so we don't sound stupid when we meet females. When we talk to female, we get to know female. We understand everything of how a woman's body works. But listen, guys, I got some secret information that I know y'all don't know, that the ladies don't want us to know, but I found this out, and I wish I wouldn't have Googled it. I wish I wouldn't have found this out. So when a woman is dealing with her time of the month, we already know she got tampons and tampaxes and paxpons and tampon and pompons and things like that. Things to keep everything in order and tight and not messy, right? So I said, okay. So I was in the store and I was doing some research for my next video, and I saw these little tiny, like half-part tart type thing. They're like the size of like a saltine crack. And I'm like, what are these for? Are these earmuffs? Do you put them in your nose? I mean, like, do you put, they kind of look like the cigarette pack when people want to stop smoking. So I was like, this is neat that women got these. Then I read why they was used, bruh. These things are called panty liners. Okay, Josh, what's a panty liner? Do they line their panties, dog? This is for when women are just going through their regular day and a little whoop-wah comes out. Now, I call it whoop-wah because I don't even know what the stuff is. It's secretion, it's ointment, it's medicine, it's Vaseline, it's moisture. I don't know what it's called, so I'm going to call it whoop-wah. So a woman can be driving and a little whoop-wah come out. A woman can be playing soccer and a little whoop-wah come out. A woman could be in the kitchen cooking your favorite dish. What you want to eat tonight, babe? I want some spaghetti, but don't put the sauce on the spaghetti because you know I like to mix the spaghetti myself. And while she looking back, a little whoop-wah come out, bruh. Ladies, I am sorry. I want to just keep apologizing on the behalf of every single man that didn't say they were sorry. I didn't understand y'all bodies operate like this. I honestly thought y'all just woke up, y'all was beautiful, y'all was gorgeous, y'all was the object of our desire, y'all was smart, y'all intelligent, y'all fun, y'all powerful. I didn't understand that you could just be nothing. You could breathe and a little whoop while come out. You could suck it in. And a little whoop while come out. Like, I don't even know why y'all body's doing it. But then a woman, I say, why does your body do shit? Like a woman's body has to clean themselves. How does a man's body clean themselves? Like, I don't know. I get a rag. I put some Dove soap on it. I put the exfoliating sand because I like for my body to feel like it's scrubbed while it's being cleaned. That's how I clean myself. A little pee don't come out to clean myself. If a little pee come out of my body for no reason, I'm going to the doctor because a little pee shouldn't be coming out of my body. Now, if I was dreaming, if I was asleep, if I had a nightmare, I can understand a little pee escaping out my body. But in the daytime, a little pee shouldn't be dripping. Unless I'm a little bit older and I got a weaker bladder, I understand. But as a man, if your water hole is leaking a lot that you need to patch it up a little bit on a daily, something's wrong. But for a woman, that is normal. Women, I am so sorry that I have not taken the time to understand and appreciate y'all on this level. I honestly thought women only get pads on their time of the month. I didn't know these little saltine cracker eye patch things were there to save y'all underwear. I didn't. Hold on.
Yo, he said saltine eye patch. Somebody, this the comments, it's always the comment section. Somebody said, wait till he find out what happens when we laugh or sneeze. Like, or the little bubble that comes to the front. But the one that took me out was somebody said, actually, y'all kind of need panty liners too, because y'all gooch sweat be messing up y'all pants all the time. Like, don't act like y'all just free and clear. Y'all need some protection down there too. It gets a little raw. Okay, y'all gonna keep sending me this stuff and I'm gonna keep playing it for y'all because that's just what we do. That is just what we do. Let me tell y'all, so again, back to the whole thing where y'all be like, Sunshine, you just mean. And sometimes you gotta be mean to people. Listen, God know not to put me in certain situations because certain situations I'm just not gonna act right. This one right here, if she would have had one verse. Verse number 2. I would have had to turn my back. I would have started eating. I would have been like, come on now, auntie, like something. But we would have stopped it. He didn't. We'll talk about it afterwards. Here you go.
Within your heart, that your dreams will come true. And don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do. And don't let nobody tell you what's impossible for you.
had just won. And don't let nobody tell you, ma'am, I'm about to tell you something. This is leave. You gotta stop. Okay, this what y'all don't know. He ain't know that lady. She just door dashing. Seen the baby with his sash on and said, you know what? And don't let nobody tell you, baby, ma'am. And then y'all just egging her on, recording it and going on. You see the people in the back, the white people, the whites in the back is just they just flabbergasted. You got Uncle Earl and Uncle Jimmy in the back, and they sitting up here like, now why your hollering ass in this damn stuff, these people stuff? And what killed me at the end was that Asian man walked up like, now is you done or is you done? Cause don't let nobody tell you to do that again. That was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I would flabbergasted. Not teacher, did you talk about what? Do you need to watch it again? You want me to play it again? Look at the people. I'm gonna play it again. This time, don't focus on the foreground. Okay. I can't even mute it while we play. Don't focus on her. I want you to look around at everybody else and their expressions. Here we go.
Within your heart that your dreams will come true, and don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do, and don't let nobody tell you what's impossible for you, and don't let nobody tell you.
Wait a minute. This is when you knew he was real mad when he did this. Cause I'm holding it in, baby. Not stick to door dashing, ma'am. And yes, that baby was trying to overtake. That baby said, nah, we gonna do it. Since you yelling and hollering, I'ma yell and holler too. We gonna do it, this bad boy, ma'am. We gonna do it. Okay. So I got two more, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want to play. And I'm gonna play this one first, only because I want to end on something funny and something happy. But I do definitely have to bring this to y'all. Did y'all hear about that lady who lost her goddamn mind? See, let me tell y'all something. This is what happened when y'all give everybody a participation trophy. They think everybody's supposed to win, and there's only one winner. Who is the winner? The person who came in first place. That's the only winner there is. Everybody else don't get a trophy in real life. This girl got mad because she did not win, and what did she do? I'm gonna show you.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Maria?
Yes.
I'm
Did you hear about that 17-year-old that stabbed those 3 horses in Las Vegas? Hey, yeah, I did. Apparently her name is Emily Grace. Yeah, apparently she's a fellow barrel horse racer and did this out of jealousy. Wait, how do you know that? Well, the horses that she stabbed, she went up to the winning riders and congratulated them, and selectively went to their stalls and stabbed their horses. You know, horses are prey animals, and the show is already stressful on them enough, and the fact that a fellow horse rider went ahead and did this is super sad. I know, right? What 17-year-old girl who rides horses thinks to take a knife and go harm other riders' horses? So is there any update with Emily Grace? Yeah, so the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department booked her into the Clark County Juvenile Detention Center, and she's being held there right now. Good, and I hope they try her as an adult. Do you know what the charges are going to be? So she got 12 felony charges of willful maiming or torturing of an animal, referring to the 3 horses, and then 3 counts of felony malicious destruction of private property in the amount of over $5,000 per horse. Honestly, good. I hope she's never around horses ever again. I agree, and honestly, be so for real.
You can't tell me that that's just not. It comes definitely comes from everybody gets a trophy. I didn't win, so my feelings are hurt, and everybody gets a trophy. Like, mm-mm, that's absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe she did that. And then they said that all the horses that she stabbed did survive. They are okay, but yeah, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. I don't know if in jail or in juvenile they, handle stuff they self, but when it comes to animals, but I think that one should qualify. That should qualify for a roll of nickels. If I found out that you in jail because you stabbed Mr. Ed, yeah, you would get a 2-piece from me. Yeah. You fuck with the secretariat? Yeah. I could go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I think I could wild out. I think I could wild out for a horse. I think I could. I think I could be like, you know what? That was wrong. Pop, 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 pop. Yep, I think I could. I really do. All right. This is the last video I got for you. Then we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we've got a couple of conversations to have after that. Somebody jumped in the comment section. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see what this said. Juvenile, that's a demon child. Yeah, well, I mean, she's only 17 and she's white and she works around horses. She's obviously equestrian, which means she got money. So, there's that. Remember, 2 scales of justice. Ba-da-ba. But like I was saying, we got to celebrate. It is Pride Week. Shout out to the couple of people who called me. It was like Happy Pride Month. I mean, I said Pride Week, Pride Month. They called me and said Happy Pride Month. Y'all got jokes, whatever. Anyways, just because I think women are gorgeous doesn't mean that I'm a lesbian. Anyways, but I'm definitely an ally. So love who you want to love, do what you want to do. I don't want to see nobody kissing out in public. All y'all look nasty putting y'all tongues in y'all mouth in public. Y'all supposed to do that in private or do it at trapeze. But I'm all for it. I'm all for love who you want to love. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. With that being said, shout out to the DJs during Pride Month.
Him, he, her, she, they, them, shim. Hey, what's your pronoun, ho? What's your pronoun? What's your pronoun, ho? What's your pronoun? Boy, girl, squirrel, dog, meow like a cat or rip it like a frog. What's your pronoun, ho? What's your pronoun? What's your pronoun, ho? What's your pronoun? He a girl, she a boy, living in the coochie world. Transgender, bisexual, done cut off his testicle.
Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man. I've been drinking state to state, bar to bar. Drinking, I drive big truck, fast car. I smoke California country band. All the women call me the lover. When you see the booze knocking, then you hear the whiskey pouring. See a stallion looking out and screaming, "Oh my darling!" Wham bam, thank you, ma'am, baby, I'm hard. Got a plan for the future. She will see me in the morning, rapping like a dancing on the pool, my darling. Trying to pull up on my Jack Daniel whiskey, I'm pouring. At the bar, laying the land and say the country man touring. I'm a Rolling Stone, I'll be gone for the morning. Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man. Country Man. Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man. I seen a room 2 days ago, had to beg my pardon. Round for round, we throw him down, screaming, "Oh my darling." And a girl had a friend and she think I'm awesome. Like my deer in the headlight and I'm playing possum. Drinking, take some shots, put naked in the booth. Country man gotta leave in the morning. Drinking, take some shots, put naked in the booth. Country man gotta leave in the morning. Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man. Way down in the valley deep is a bastard child from the belly of the beast. Going bar to bar all across the land. All the women call him Mr. Country Man.
of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting www.studio219ink.com. That's studio219inc.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
Chico!
Yeah. Hey, I just got hit 8 times, I'ma do what I do. Pussy nigga, get your paper, I ain't worried about you. You niggas cuffing on these hoes when they really want you. My bitch home washing bloody money, she gon' iron it too. Niggas ratting like it's cool, my shit just hit the news. Swear to God I'm out here grinding cause I only want blues. Niggas turn, she go bionic, Dr. Adam and screws. I'm getting busy cooking up and I'm still in ICU. I'm contemplating retaliation, nigga, what should I do? This shit brought me back to prison, got me rocking the blues. I ain't rocking with no bunkie, give me a private room. Nurse just took me on the date, she know I got the juice. Why I'm eating bullshit when baby feeding me fruits? My ex trying to get me the spoon, but I don't do the cahoot. But 30 bench truck off the lot and everything still brand new. They tried to piece me up like 50, all I did was recruit. Yeah, they tried to wet me up, hit me up. They was only coming in, they tried to set me up. Cause I don't give a fuck. The money coming in, they try to wet me up. I started chasing nigga, cause I ain't give a fuck. The money coming in, a nigga wet me up. I started chasing nigga, cause I ain't give a fuck.
We can stay in Harlem or be bougie in Manhattan. Go to Magic Johnson's or just see whatever happens. Yeah, I'm a simple girl, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, I don't mind. Like Sinatra, baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. Fly me to the moon. We can watch the sun drop, we can run the arcades. Barefoot on the boardwalk, making out the whole way. It ain't no pressure, babe, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, I don't mind. Like Sinatra, baby, fly me to the moon. Straight into the blue. Hey, I don't need no wings, cause tonight it's on you, baby. Fly me to the moon. Hey, hey, baby, fly me to the moon. Hey, give me in stardust, don't care if they saw us. Tripping in the stratosphere, I didn't know I could go up from here. Baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. Hey, yeah, baby, fly me to the moon. Hey, hey, oh yeah.
really do love that song. I love that song. Okay. Anyways, let's tell y'all some business. We gotta tell y'all some things. I've been meaning to tell y'all some of this for a minute now, so we gotta let you know what's going on. First of all, Tennessee, come to the front of the building. If you live in Tennessee, you need to know about this, but just in particular, don't get caught up in the wrong kind of scam. Sometimes a scam can still be legal and it's still a scam. Okay. This thing is going so slow. All right. A new investigation from ProPublica and the Tennessee Lookout is shining a spotlight on a controversial loan product that critics say has trapped thousands of Tennesseans in long-term debt, while generating massive profits for the lenders. This is going so slow, you guys. I cannot read this that slow. Hold on. This is what happens when you work by yourself. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know how to read, so I can read quickly. I don't need to read that slow. Here we go. All right. So, the investigation focuses on a flex loan. This is a type of high interest loan pioneered by Nashville based Advance Financial. Unlike traditional payday loans, flex loans allow borrowers to take up to $4,000, but they come with an annual percentage rate of 280%. When Tennessee lawmakers approved flex loans in 2015, supporters argued that the product would be safer than payday loans because borrowers could be required to make payments that reduce the principal balance over time. However, investigators found that many borrowers ended up paying thousands of dollars while remaining trapped in debt. According to ProPublica, Advance Financial has filed lawsuits against more than 1,100,000 borrowers since the flex loan became legal. Court records show that many of those cases resulted in wage garnishments and judgments that significantly increased the amount borrowers owed. The investigation also found that many customers were encouraged to borrow additional money shortly after making the payments. Could you imagine having to take out a loan to pay for a loan? And you took that loan out so that you could pay for groceries, your rent. It is extremely expensive to be broke. The moment you understand that and realize that it is more expensive to be broke. A lot of the programs that they so-called have out there to help you in your time of need are definitely programs that are exploiting you in your time of need. And then I will say this to the high heavens over and over and over again. When rich people do something, it's considered savvy or financially intelligent. When broke people do something, it's considered being a leech or asking, depending on the government. Don't let somebody that's doing the exact same thing that you're doing, it just looks different or sounds different, or they're trying to portray it as being different, stop you from doing the exact same thing. I.e., if you get government assistance in any way, if you get government assistance in housing, don't let somebody make fun of you and try to talk about you that you are getting government assistance in housing, because the whole housing market has been bailed out by the government before. If you get food stamps, if you get money from the government for things like TANF or daycare or child care, things like that, don't forget that Brett Favre is a welfare recipient. Yes, that Brett Favre. And I'm not talking about just a little bit of money. He got millions of dollars. And when I say welfare recipient, I mean he literally got the money from DFACS. We talked about that 3 or 4 years ago. That's how long I've been on this, that I talked about stuff 3 or 4 years ago. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for doing the things that you need to do to get ahead when big corporations who are going to court to say that they are literally a person and deserve a vote, when corporations are being bailed out by the government, you as a citizen should still feel just as okay with being bailed out from the government as they do. The same kickbacks when they be like, my tax dollars pay for this, that, and the third. That's right. My tax dollars paid for it too. I'm just getting back the money that I already gave to you. Think about that. Think about that. You would not need food stamps. You would not need government assistance if the government didn't already take your money from you in the first place, and not take your money from you once or twice or 3 times, but the government has taken your money from you multiple times over. When you bought the car, you paid taxes and fees on it, and you still pay taxes and fees on it every single year. When you got your house, you bought your house from the bank, but you still have to pay on that land that your house is on indefinitely. It don't matter when you pay that house off. You could still lose that house because you didn't pay the taxes on that land, but you already paid taxes on the work that you did before you even got your check. We're not going to talk about the taxes on the food and everything else. And if you're a woman, there's something called a pink tax, where specifically if it's for a girl, it costs more. If they have it in boy and then they make it in girl, the girl one gonna cost more. Don't let the government make you feel bad for doing the same thing that a corporation, a LLC, a C Corp, or anything else is doing. I refuse to. I refuse to. Okay? This is nothing but legal loan sharking. This is a loan 280%. I was mad at Southwest at Chase because they tried to give me a credit card with 28%, and I said 28% is wild. A car note, car insurance with 28, 30%, that is wild. The company also argued that customers voluntarily chose the loans to receive disclosures explaining the cost involved. How many people understand it? You have a nation of people who don't have reading comprehension skills and cannot read over a 3rd grade level. Most people cannot read over a 6th grade level. Look it up. I'm not being facetious here. Most people don't even know what facetious means. That you're telling me that somebody who can barely understand how to fill out a basic job application is supposed to be able to understand that you are charging them 28%. 200, not 28. I'm sorry, wrong thing. 280% for every, and you're letting them take $4,000. Not only that, but when they're paying you back, they feel as though the money that they are paying is going towards the 4,000 that they owe you, but it's not. It's not. That first set of money that they send, that money is going towards the interest, that 280% that you are charging them. It don't even go to it yet. I'm going to tell you something that I've been working on doing with my car note. I try to pay my car note twice a month. I pay the first part and then I try to pay the second part because they say that helps pay towards the principal, and that way you're not always just paying towards your interest. And I need to look up exactly how it's working, but I've been training myself to do that. And also I always pay a little bit extra on my car note. So my goal for, like, my word for this year is intention. Everything that I'm doing is intentional. Trust and believe. If y'all see me wilding out or doing something crazy, I'm not crashing out. I thought about it. Now I'm very intentional with everything that I'm doing right now, down to the letter. Okay. So me trying to get out of debt is me trying to do certain things intentional. I looked at this program where you could pay okay, say you don't have the money for your your rent, right? So you can get this program, they'll pay your rent for you, and then you just pay your rent. But this is the thing, these are the little caveats that they don't say. Once you opt into the program, you have to stay in it. Also, they're going to charge you a fee for doing this program, which of course they're going to get their money first. And if you don't pay it, there's tons of fees that go on top of that for them already paying your rent. It is very expensive to be broke. I'd rather just pay my rent myself. And I just follow a very particular rule. Nothing gets paid before rent get paid. No big bills get paid before rent get paid. Rent get paid first. Car note get paid second. Everything else could be late. I pay it when I pay it, but my rent and my car note gonna get paid. And it's about being disciplined. People can scam and people can exploit people who don't have discipline. This is a very bad thing. And if you are in Tennessee and if you are down on your luck or whatever, I don't want you to go to one of these places because you will get caught in a lifetime circle of debt. That is just, it's disgusting. The investigation highlights a much larger issue. Consumer advocates argue that triple-digit interest rates can turn emergency loans into long-time financial burdens, especially for working-class families already struggling with rising costs. You know, this is the crazy part. You can't get a credit card with a $4,000 limit and a 16% interest rate or a 14% interest rate or a 10% interest rate, but you can get a payday loan with a $4,000 limit and a $280 interest rate. Either way, I can't pay back the $4,000 that you lent me, but to lend it to me and then charge me way more money that you know that I wouldn't be able to pay back. That's just exploitative. And if you can't pay your bills and you get kicked out of your house and homelessness is against the law, and then you become incarcerated, and incarceration is the only place that you are legally allowed to be treated as a slave, you don't have any rights. It's almost as if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's not a fucking turkey. Just want to say that. And that's not even Sunshine yelling. That's just me really being honest with y'all. If it look like a duck and it quack like a duck, I promise you it's not a turkey. If it looks like they're trying to trap low income people into a cycle of debt and despair, and looks like they're trying to get them to a place where you make more money off of these people if they are incarcerated than if you gave them programs to help them or lowered the cost of living and things like that. It sounds like you just want everybody to be under thumb and you want everybody to be a slave. Gobble gobble. Sunshine don't do Alexa. Sunshine don't do smart technology, very limited amount of smart technology around me. Sunshine don't want none of them Android things in her house. Like, I promise you, I'm very much like Will Smith and iRobot. And this one right here, this is just another example of I will try to buy the oldest model, nicest, and fix that up because there's no way. There's no way. Kill switch technology. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of that? There's a growing debate underway over technology that could eventually be built into future vehicles to detect impaired drivers and prevent them from operating a car. You know where it starts, and then it starts to smell nefarious. The discussion centers around a provision in the federal infrastructure law that directed regulators to develop advanced impaired driving prevention technology for new vehicles. The goal is simple: reduce the thousands of deaths caused by drunk and impaired driving each year. However, people are worried that the technology could go far beyond that and create new privacy concerns. According to the New York Post, automakers are exploring systems that could monitor driver behavior using cameras, sensors, and other technology designed to protect signs of impairment. Potential indicators could include eye movement, head position, driving patterns, or other behavioral clues. So basically, now my car is not a private space. Because who's watching these things, right? We already know that when you guys say AI, what you really mean is a Indian in another country, or an Indian individual, or somebody else that's just watching this and pretending that it's AI. And that's not me being racist or anything like that. No, we just did a story about it where all of your meta glasses information, when y'all being butt naked on them meta glasses, it's somebody over in Mumbai that's watching this, and they're classifying this, putting this stuff in folders or whatever, and they're telling you what it is. When you click the button, you're like, what is this meta? It's not some computer. It's not Jarvis figuring that out. No, that's somebody over in India or Pakistan or some other country where they're paying them 15 cents on the dollar to look at this and translate it. So now they're going to be watching you in your car, digging in your nose, singing your favorite karaoke songs. Some of y'all be in y'all car playing with yourself. And are you supposed to be doing that? Absolutely not. Are you doing it? Absolutely. I seen a person driving by me the other day reading a book. Reading a book. They're going to be watching you. Y'all be mad at people walking around talking about, get your camera out of my face. Baby, this camera, my camera in your face is the least of your worries right now. It's important to note that some of the more alarming claims circulating online about an immediate nationwide kill switch requirements are being debated. Industry analysis point out that regulators are still working through the details of the technology, and no finalized nationwide system has been implemented yet. The argument is that adding cameras and behavioral monitoring systems inside vehicles could create questions about data collection, surveillance, cybersecurity, and ultimately, who has access to that information. Some also worry about the possibility of false positives, where a driver experiencing fatigue, stress, or a medical condition could potentially be identified as impaired. Supporters of the technology point to the potential safety benefits. Organizations focused on reducing drunk driving, like Mothers Against Drug Driving, MAD, have long advocated for new tools that can stop impaired drivers before a crash occurs, arguing that technological solutions could save lives. Most people agree that preventing drunk driving deaths is a worthy goal. I am all there for it. I think if you drive drunk and you hurt somebody, you are one of the most despicable human beings on the planet. If you drive drunk, I don't like that, period. I don't like it at all. You know what I mean? The question is how much monitoring Americans are willing to accept inside their own vehicles to achieve it. Once technology becomes standard equipment, people start asking different questions. Is this purely about safety, or does it create a new level of oversight that drivers never signed up for? As federal regulators continue developing standards, this conversation is going to be more around privacy and personal wait. As federal regulators continue developing standards, expect this conversation around safety, privacy, and personal freedom to keep gaining attention. I can read. I promise you I can read. Okay? I promise you I can read. All right, y'all. I got one more for you. This one a little bit of tea. This one a little bit. This a little messy. Y'all heard about what happened to Stormy Wellington and the FTC? Well, entrepreneur and motivational speaker Stormy Wellington is making headlines after publicly discussing a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission that places her under a 20-year federal order related to business and income claims. During a recent interview with media personality Carlos King, Wellington addressed the FTC case and explained how the settlement will affect the way she conducts business moving forward. She stated that she did not have to pay financial penalties as part of the agreement, but acknowledged that the order places significant restrictions on what she can say regarding potential earnings and business opportunities. According to the FTC, Wellington was accused of using deceptive earning claims while recruiting people into multi level marketing companies, including Total Life Changes and Pharmacy. The agency alleged that she promoted the possibility of six-figure and even millionaire level earnings despite company income disclosures showing that the vast majority of participants earned little or no income at all. As part of the settlement, Wellington is prohibited from making misleading income claims or assisting others in making deceptive claims about potential earnings. The order also requires that any future earnings representations may be backed by evidence and documentation. The restriction is made in effect for 20 years. Wellington has maintained that she believes in mentoring and leadership, but says that she now lends to focus less on discussions about money and more on personal development, the mindset required for success. During her interview, she emphasizes that no coach or mentor can guarantee financial results because individual effort ultimately determines outcomes. Now, ain't this the same lady who said y'all be out here eating low vibrational meals and stuff like that? Like, I definitely understand having some sort of life coach. I definitely understanding, someone to help push you in the right direction or whatnot. But I think sometimes we put some of these people on different type of pedestals. These are not doctors. These are not people who, have extensive education and boards of licensure behind them. These are just folks that are like, hey, if you want to get rich, I can show you how to get rich. When you don't get rich, they be like, well, you didn't do everything I told you to do correctly. It's always dangling the carrot in front of you. And don't get it twisted. We all have sold our what was it, our noni juices and our reishi teas, and we're all trying, somewhere out there to just find that thing that we can do that gets us ahead. But in a lot of situations, unfortunately, these folks are fugazi, and they are, dare I say it, charlatans and drifters and grifters. But the world has a place for people like that. And unfortunately, the world will always have a place for people like that. You just have to know to be better. You have to know how to have discernment. Words of the day: discipline and discernment. There it is. All right. Y'all, that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you today. And I'm actually not mad at that because this is technically the first week of summer and my kids are at the house and I really just want to go start summer with my kids and go have some fun. Amenities. I've got really nice amenities where I live, and the pool is great. And if Mother Nature is not having a cold flash today, if she's having a good, nice, hot flash, I promise you the next time you see me, I will be just as brown skinned as that picture I posted a couple weeks where I asked ChatGPT to show me what I look like as a dark skinned girl. baby, I don't know if that was me, but I'm going to try to get as nice and caramelly as I can. Okay. I'm going to get me a nice big bowl of ice cream. I'm going to sit by the pool. And if right is rain, if things hit the way they supposed to hit and checks hit where they supposed to hit and accounts is feeling bountiful, I will go to the grocery store and we might put some crab legs or some chicken tenders on the grill. Okay. So I hope y'all have a good day. Live life to the fullest, because it's a lot of people that aren't making it home. It's folks that's dying that ain't never died before. And I hope that before you leave this planet, you have an abundance of happy memories and wonderful experiences. Y'all, this is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. I am your girl, Sunshine Reigns, and I would never leave you without at least playing you something for you to groove to. All right. Go into your day and be blessed. Love y'all bunches. Here's Willie Hen with Up Jumps the Boogie. Let's go.
Yes, sir. So now y'all want to pull up. And whoever that is that drove that ugly red car parked in my spot, nigga, your shit getting towed right now. It's getting towed, nigga. It's your boy DJ Play Something. We live right here on Plans House Radio.
One time for your mind, gotta hit him with a slow kick. Lil J saw the game back in 96, wanna be a player to Joe shit. See, I had a nigga hook, so I got up on the mic, can't do it like no bitch. My style prime time kick to me, I'ma run it back, and I probably got about 4 picks. Give me that, yeah, rhyme with a nigga. You can put a style, I be fine with a nigga. You lose anyway, you dead, white chalk, got a thing, and I be doing lines at a nigga. Say the wrong thing, by the try, we gon' make you famous. You gon' wanna sign to a nigga. Y'all can't keep up with me, man, I got too many flows, don't it sound like 9 to a nigga, stop lying to a nigga, now back it up. Pedal to the metal, I'ma keep it gassing up. Hell yeah, I got it, I sagged it up. Dead pearl rose hit no batting gloves. I know I got ADD, but I can't understand what you say ain't adding up. I charge your one price and I charge you more. Hell yeah, I jacked it up. I don't know you nigga, you don't know me neither. But I know I'm showless ether. Confetti rolls, I go ape shit when I leave my band. I'm showbiz pizza. One thing I learned about life, it goes on my road is reefer. Don't call us out and get scared. Go to church and go get Jesus. That's my thesis. Yeah.
We gon' show you.
Hold on, now get your hands out. Get your hands off the merchandise, you feel? Hey, it's the biggest stepper in the room, baby. Put some respect on my pimpin', you hear me? Shit. Endo, what going on, big dog? Hey, you was snapping on that motherfucker, you feel me? DJ Play Something, what it is, pimp. Hey, man, I don't think they know who this is, but hey, I'ma learn them today. One time, up jumps the boogie. Girl is the boogie man. What's good at? Trap on the cookie land with a sweet tooth and do the Superman and then nookie. Super Saiyan to them rookies. Big time, I like Manny. Fresh like a new Patek, but the inner leg got out them panties for real. We gon' show you how to kick it for sure. Tease it, baby, bend the shit out the dough. Believe it, baby, we gon' keep it wavy. We eliminating all that rigmarole. These niggas wanna trick on the hoe. Splurge on them, spin a bird on them, doing all this and doing all that. But that brown still gon' swerve on them for a player. Fresh up out the Himalayas, going Jerome in that motherfucker. Got it going on in that motherfucker. I ain't with the regular. Gotta meet me at the throne in that motherfucker. Space stage pimpin', out of sight with it. Going gone in that motherfucker. Try it, going strong in that motherfucker. I done put up to the bag with a bag on me. Gang of bad bitches tryna throw that ass on me. Shaq's hoe alone in my motherfucking glass, homie. Wanna learn how to be a player. Me and him ahead of that class, homie. Yeah.
We gon' show you how we party. We gon' show you how we party. We gon' show